guys, back more the Arrow. We're on season 4, episode 8, and it's called Legends of Yesterday. Last episode for the Flash, that was insane. Like, this is obviously gonna be probably the second part for this this series and stuff. I think it was one of the greatest episodes I've seen so far for season 2 for the Flash. And I'm pretty sure this episode is going to be really good as well, because it's obviously they're both connected. It was like everything I would want to see in an episode, like all these characters hanging out, all these characters interacting with each other. Shiara, you know, got her wings back. Basically, she couldn't remember, anything from her past or whatever. Like definitely like lifetimes ago. Once they die, they reincarnate. It's kind of some weird stuff in there, but stuff I don't understand completely yet. But it was pretty interesting to see how their lives are. We did see Vandal Savage for the first time. I didn't react as well. I mean, I guess when I first saw him, because I was kind of trying to figure out who he is, because I guess I'm just so used to seeing the one on Young Justice, if you want to say. I don't really obviously they told us more backstory in that, in that show than in this show. But we already know that Vandal Savage is just, thousands of years old and, stuff like that. When I heard his name, I was really, really shocked. I really was. Now we got Hawkeye, we got Hawkgirl. I'm really wondering if they're going to stay around. I kind of doubt it. I feel like after all this, I feel like Hawkeye is going to want Hawkgirl, Shiara to come back with him, because technically those two are lovers. They say they've been lovers for, thousands of years, and obviously she couldn't remember until he came around. Basically, once they die, they have to kind of find each other or whatever they have to do. If she does go back with him, I'm going to feel bad for Cisco, because, Cisco really likes her, and, he really wants to stay, with her, and it's going to probably be best for her, her to go with Hawkeye. Definitely because of, Vandal Savage. That's just my feeling. That's just my feeling how I think it's going to go. I don't know. I felt bad for Dr. Wells getting shot by Patty. Like, Patty just came out of nowhere, shot him, and then Jay had to go, come and save him. And, Jay wants him not to use that Velocity 6 or whatever on Barry. Then another thing we saw at the end of that episode, we saw Oliver's son. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen with this. I don't know what he's going to say to his old girlfriend. I mean, I can't remember her name, so sorry. I gotta see how this interaction is gonna go if he does go up to her to talk to her and to see his son. But obviously his son doesn't know that's his, his dad. I mean that's his own father. He doesn't know that. It's gonna be pretty interesting to see what's gonna happen, to see how Oliver's gonna respond to this. So it's gonna be pretty good to see. But before this video begins, guys, I want to thank Frank for sponsoring this video through the Patreon page. Make sure you go on the page to get the full reaction on there, and also support the channel as well. Other than that, guys, let's get into this next episode for the Arrow.
Prince Khufu, my son, what have you come to offer?
Father, we bring this tribute to the protector of all we see and know.
Feast worthy of a god.
And yet Priestess Shiara does not seem to agree.
Your offering is lovely, my prince, if not a bit naive.
Priestess Shiara only speaks out of concern for all. Otherwise, she would remain a bit more
Vandal.
polite.
That's the same staff he has too.
Priestess.
Did I overact?
No.
Need to find a way to utilize your new ability.
My ability?
It might give us an advantage.
Yeah, whatever you do, don't let him train you. I'm sorry, but when it rains, I can still feel where you shot me with those arrows.
I'll handle the training then.
That's her stuff.
I don't think I'm
Ready for this. You say that in every lifetime.
Oliver?
Hi.
What are you doing here?
I'm so sorry to just drop by unannounced. I came to town the other day. I saw you with your son.
William.
William? Nice name.
Oliver, what are you doing at my house?
I saw you and William together. Difficult not to wonder, because he's what, 9? And, we had our thing.
Let me stop you right there.
All right.
William isn't yours. I told you I lost our baby, Oliver.
Yes.
And I met William's father 2
She's
months
lying.
after moving to Central City, so...
She's lying.
Mom, I missed the game.
Sorry, I have to go.
Wish William good luck for me, right?
I will.
She's lying. Straight lying. Because Amora told her to do that. Smart.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for joining me.
What do you want?
What all living things want. Not to die. Only if I take the life force from Prince Khufu and Priestess Shiara. None of your concern.
We've made it our concern.
Bring Khufu and Shiara to Jurgen's Industrial in 24 hours, or I will see you dead and buried under the bodies of your loved ones.
Again.
Whoa! Whoa!
That's the key, Kendra. It's the only way of finding the warrior within.
Hey. What do you guys have?
Is this on? I hope so. My name is Dr. Aldous Boardman. I'm a professor at St. Roque University. April 8th, 1975. I don't think anyone else knows this. Vandal Savage, and he will be the death of the world. But I believe there is a way to stop him.
Wow.
Savage is an immortal Egyptian priest. I believe that any object associated with this calamity should be able to undo its effects and kill him.
I gene sequenced the hair strand with the blood sample you gave me. Still not sure what it has to do with Damien Dark, but the Y chromosomes match. Are you okay?
Thanks for this. It's a big help. Don't tell anyone about this.
Will they match? Did he say they match?
All right, I'd like to know what's going on here.
Okay.
Hey, but what was that? You just super speeded something into your pocket. I want to see it.
Why?
Because you don't want me to see it.
What the big deal is? It's just a DNA test.
No, it's not.
We talk?
Look, I don't know what you're trying to accomplish here, Oliver.
I know, Samantha. I know that William is my son. Why didn't you tell me?
Okay, just keep your voice down. Your mother told me not to.
What?
She offered me $1 million to tell you that I miscarried. I don't want to run the risk of him getting sucked into your orbit. That can't happen, which means that he can't know that you're his father.
What?
And
That's,
nobody else
that's
can.
selfish.
I don't care if that sounds harsh. I'm his mother, and I will do whatever.
So I guess you're off the secret-keeping wagon.
That's not it. I think Damien Dark has someone operating in Central City, so I sent Barry to run down a lead.
This kind of lead, you didn't know what he was giving me. But I run enough tests on your blood to recognize your DNA sequence anywhere. You had him run a paternity test, didn't you? Telling me this wouldn't be such a burden. It would be a relief.
Come on.
But you don't trust me. Never will.
Oh, come on.
How
That's...
can I be with someone who doesn't trust me?
That went bad.
You guys okay?
Oh! No!
Dressed for the occasion, I see.
We're only doing this because 2 lives aren't worth 2 cities.
Wonderful to see you again, my love.
I will never be your love.
Always makes this easier.
Dead. Looks like Carter died.
Take it away.
Whoa, what happened? That's why time travel. No. Oh my God. Everyone died. That's why.
Thank you for coming. I know this is more than a little crazy.
It is now
Holy
stated.
crap.
Bring Khufu and Chiara to Jurgen's Industrial in 24 hours, or I will see you dead and buried under the bodies of your loved ones.
Are you all right? What's going on?
Okay, look, this isn't gonna make any sense to you, but all right, so I traveled back in time from when we tried to take out Savage, and I mean later when we tried to take him down. It doesn't work.
You're right. That doesn't make sense to me.
My world is stranger than yours.
Well, maybe we use that to our advantage. I need you to talk to Kendra.
Oh, I get it. You shoot arrows, you give love tips. It's like you're Cupid or something.
What Carter is doing with her isn't working. We need her power to fight Savage, and we need her to be able to use it reliably.
Kendra's going through is about accepting who she really is. Who better to help her do that than a guy who is clearly in love with her?
I think it's what makes them all heroes.
Yeah, that's nice. I'm gonna talk to Kendra for a minute, He-Man. What you're going through right now, this is a gift. It's a miracle that most people don't even get to experience.
Yeah, well, it feels like a nightmare.
You can choose the other thing, to remember who you are or who you were. Close your eyes.
Let yourself. Let yourself.
Prince Khufu, what a surprise to find you here. In Chiara's bedchamber.
Get out.
The penalty for such a transgression is death.
Whoa!
I'm not afraid of your father.
No!
Be all right.
Behind you. Come to do their work. From this life to the next, and to the next.
I need your protection. Show how to send your wings.
Find a way. Come back to me.
I don't know how you knew, but you were right. The gauntlets won't work. They're missing a critical element.
How do you know?
Because I remembered. I remember how Savage killed us the first time. These sky rocks, meteors, they fell and they completely destroyed the royal palace. Meteors, they had a glow about them. And Savage's staff had 2 gemstones with the exact same glow.
Savage doesn't know that Kendra has gained access to all of her abilities. It makes you our ace in the hole.
What do you need us?
Suit up.
Everyone's going.
Wonderful to see you again, my love.
I will never be your love.
I know. Yara, parting is such sweet sorrow.
Oh! Oh! Got Yeah, get him! Where he? Well, he eviscerated him.
You gone?
Looks like I knew you could do it.
Wow.
How
I'm pretty
do
sure
you
we're gonna see
feel
him back again.
now that-
In our prior incarnation, we used to live in the same world, and you really
Yeah,
liked it.
she's going. Knew it.
Could Cisco and I have a moment?
Knew it.
I made you something to remember me by. Made it out of the nth metal Barry got from the meteorite. It's got a micro GPS chip embedded in it. So if you're ever in trouble, come find it.
There you go.
What was that for?
For being you. Already asked me for the world. I am just asking for the same in return.
Okay. I won't tell anyone. Hey, William.
Hello.
You like the Flash? I've actually met the Flash.
What's he like? Is he cool?
Yeah, he's super cool. He's one of the best guys that I know. I'm Oliver. I'm a friend of your mom's. We've known each other a long time.
Want to play action figures?
Sure.
Is that Snoke?
William, I'd like to come by every once in a while and say hello. All right with you?
It's Captain Cold. He's a bad guy.
Yes, he is.
Nah, he's gonna be a good
Flash
guy.
is gonna have to be very fast to catch him.
What the heck?
Your hate will be everlasting. Your enmity will never die. It will follow them from this life into the next and the next.
Malcolm, what are you doing?
You owe me one, buddy.
Wait, what is Malcolm up to? He's gonna obviously revive Vandal. Like, come on, man. He's acting really ridiculous. I don't know what's the point of this, but I obviously already know Vandal's gonna come back. I already knew from even before that scene happened, but really, I was not expecting Malcolm to go pick up his dust to reincarnate him, basically. I don't know what he's doing this for, but it's not gonna be good at all. This episode was really good. I mean, I'm glad that Oliver got to spend time with his son. But obviously he can't tell him he's the father. I mean, he is his father. He can't say that because obviously his mother did say those are the conditions. You can't do that yet. I don't know how they're gonna break it to him that Oliver is his father. I don't know when that's gonna happen, but I'm looking forward to seeing that when that does happen. That's gonna be really interesting to see. It was crazy when the Flash went back in time, when we saw his shadow again, or when he saw himself again. I knew that, I had a feeling he was gonna go back in time, but I wasn't really sure. But until when Vandal Savage basically killed everyone in the city, that's when Flash was starting to run, I was like, okay, that's when he's gonna go back in time, and that's when he's gonna start all over again. That's when he knows what's gonna go on, what works and what doesn't work. Really felt bad for Cisco in this episode. I mean, like, Shiara had to basically leave with the Hawkeye, Carter. Obviously, Cisco was really in love with Shiara, and he wanted to obviously be with her, but it's not going to happen that way. Obviously, Shiara and Carter need to stay together to basically protect themselves, definitely from Vandal. I'm really glad that Cisco was the one to help her out, to get her to believe in herself, to obviously get her wings out. It was just really cool. Definitely a lot of great scenes in this one. The person who played Vandal did a great job with him. He played him really well. Other than that, guys, this was a great episode. Please post your comments down below. Tell me what you think about this awesome episode for the Arrow. I love these crossovers between all these characters. The interaction between all of them was just freaking awesome. I had a great time watching these 2 episodes, definitely from the Flash and the Arrow. But yeah, guys, make sure you guys go on the Patreon page to get the full reaction on there, and also support the channel as well. Other than that, guys, hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys next Arrow.